My name is Mukibi Justus from Kihomboza B PELA, the chairperson of Kihomboza B PELA, who reside or who stay in Bujumbura West cell within the PELA, and currently staying in Bujumbura West, that is also in the same PELA, that is Kihomboza B PELA. I'm a champion from 4th cohort as a feeder, who even happened to be the guild president during that period, and the same time at the district performing as the speaker as the Gudie Leisure Farm Hoima team. Before GLF or before Gudie Leisure Farm, I'm a gentleman who used to work with my parents, earning less from the many activities I would do, and even the little I would earn would be from appreciation by my parents. But after GLF, attaining a number of skills, a case in point, animal feed production, where we have silage, concentrates, and many others, also attaining knowledge about the rearing of different white meat, like piggery, caniculture, and poultry. I wasn't earning all that, apart from it was more voluntary work, working with my parents and earning in form of appreciation with my parents. Having no big projects, I never had any project that I would own, apart from the projects of my parents that I would participate in. But as a person, I never had something that could be attached to me. How I joined the GLF, it was from the workshop or the gathering that the coordinator, Balesima Sylvia Nalumaga of Hoima, that he called members in our parish. We came and were able to be sensitized about the project, through which he asked us to attain interest or realize interest in various categories, whereby I was able to pick interest in feeds, where it wasn't obvious, but was through elections, getting elected by the members that came in the workshop within the same parish of Kihomboza B. After attaining all those skills and knowledge from GLF, it was really a stepping stone towards my progress and development, whereby immediately I left GLF, I had to start up with the piggery project with the help of my parents. Having shown them the knowledge I have attained, they offered me a piglet, and also realized some little money where I got another piglet and started the piggery. I also happened to do animal feed production, which is organic, like silage. I started producing silage, making silage where I would feed my animals and also supply to a few of the farmers that were around within my locality. I also, in some months, I also managed to start up caniculture, whereby I started with 2 rabbits and currently having over 15 rabbits. Therefore, I also started a caniculture or rabbitry project. And also, I'm now planning to start or expand my projects. I also want to start poultry, and this actually, with the little money I have acquired from these other projects I had already, I'm ready also to start poultry next week. I've already organized the poultry house that can accommodate over 200 birds. So by next week, I plan to have started the poultry, and also by next year, I've already started the program of expansion, where I'm going to have all these projects brought together as in form of diversification, to have poultry in the same farm and having caniculture and piggery at the same time, also doing the animal feed production, which are organic for my animals and outside my business or my project. In the next 5 years, I see myself having over 1,000 birds, having over 50 pigs, having over 100 rabbits, and also having an increase in the volume or in the supply of animal feeds, whereby I also want to start growing maize and sweet potato so that can provide me the raw materials to produce animal feeds in large scale. Therefore, in 5 years, I expect to have gotten a diversification. That's a bigger farm that I'm a model in a community. The achievement number one I have achieved. The members out of the 8, though the number reduced to around 35-40 members in our PELA. The 35-40 members, we have at least 80 members with the knowledge and the skills we have imparted in them are running businesses or are running projects because of the knowledge and the skills we have provided them. On top of that, we have created awareness about the new modes and new skills, new knowledge of doing things as far as farming is concerned within our community. There are people are well versed on the new ways of doing things in farming. For the challenges, challenge number one, I have my projects that are not in one area, scattered. The reason being, most of my times I've kept in town. That in village, most of the projects, some of the projects with my mom, other projects with one of the youth that we came together to operate a culture project. I found challenge in managing these projects and also having a good land or a spacious land a distance away from home where I'm going to expand. It has been a challenge, but I believe with the extension or transfer into that bigger land, I will have realized a solution where I can have all the projects together. The other challenge I have also realized is limited capital. That now I had limited capital, it was difficult to have rapid expansion or a stable expansion or increase in expansion because of limited capital. But because of the increase in my funds, I see myself expanding my projects in few months to come. The other challenge I have encountered is have been criticism within the community, whereby people criticize on the many things we do. A case in point, when we talk of making animal feeds, mostly concentrates, people don't believe in that and they have not yet known the best in it. When you talk of gathering the eggshells, they see as a mad person, of which this is something that is very, very important. You talk of gathering bones to crush them, they see as something like a mad person. Those are the many criticisms, and also the challenge of about criticism. These members that come, they're always criticized by members within the community and they get demoralized because it's more of patience coming to train them, and it takes them for them to gain from it, and gaining knowledge, not funds. So they're always demoralized and criticisms because of criticisms within the community. The other challenge we have encountered a challenge of lack of support services. A case in point, some organizations that could be in a district or in a community could be very paramount or very important to come and support us, but they have not come in to support us. Even leaders coming in to do the support and also sensitize people about the new modes and the new knowledge of doing things. Those have been challenges. Even the financial institutions that are there to support us, some of their interests are not favorable to low-income earners like us. And also, the ones that are there with limited low interest, there are a lot of bureaucracy or documents that are required for us to achieve that. For the message I send outside the community or in the world, I send to the two categories of people, the unemployed and the employed. I also want to see also the blog of people who are not yet known about GLF. I include also those ones that criticize about GLF and members within the GLF. I start with people that have already criticized and have not joined the subscribed to GLF. That GLF is a good firm, is a good organization that gives knowledge, not money, to enable us do many things out of the knowledge, other than giving us funds that can perish in few days. Give us knowledge on how even to use the little money if you happen to acquire. And for the members that are in GLF, I urge these people, I urge us to be persistent, to keep and to be consistent in everything we are doing. Let's be patient and acquire the knowledge and make use of the knowledge we have acquired, and even those ones who are still acquiring the knowledge we are acquiring, to make use of it, not to shame GLF, because this is an opportunity that not all organizations can do. Many organizations have always offered, but not to this extent, whereby even GLF comes in to do the follow-up, to see how we have progressed, and also give advice with what we are doing. Therefore, GLF being a good organization to mentor us, organize us, and see us very far. Then there are other people that are unemployed. People that are unemployed, probably those that are not yet aware about GLF. For those who get this information about me, let's stress for GLF to improve in our organizations, to improve on our farms, and to improve on our lifestyle, not only business, but also in our ways of living in our country, Uganda. For Good Leisure Farm, surely for this opportunity, I thank it for the great chance and the avenue it has created for us. As a person who I am today, because of GLF, I can stand out to speak and express myself because of the leadership and communication skills I acquired from GLF. I thank it for the exposure to many programs, to many people that I can reach, like the mayor, like the MPs that have gotten to know me because of GLF. Gudie, or maybe Gudula, the professor herself also, whom I can now interact with to guide me here and there. I also thank it for the many skills that I would not acquire from any organization, that I even yearn to have, but now I have, that I am making use of them. I really thank you so much. I thank the staff, the organization at large, and the entire community family of GLF. Let's keep with GLF, a family that enables us, encourages us, and hopes for development always. Yeah, about Spotlight. As the chairperson organizing committee for the Spotlight Hoima team, we are very ready for the Spotlight. Many things, many steps we have gone in to see that the Spotlight happen to be a colorful one, as it is expected from many people that are invited. Number one, we did the structure, the committee that can run this. We have got a series of meetings. Every Saturday we have always had general meetings. Even tomorrow, Saturday, we are having another general meeting, which is going to be the last meeting. We have also gotten executive meeting, just like even yesterday we had executive meeting. We were tasked to do to specialize, to do more on artifacts. I'm telling the people, for those ones who are going to attend this, we have gathered a number of artifacts that are going to be there to explain our background as Bunyoro and the Western region as well. We have also organized good talent shows. People are very ready, more than 10 people that are willing, that are going to be participating in talent show, like mimes, comedies, and many things in line with talent show. We have gotten our 4 people. Single Makosimas, we have got Manile Melan, we have got Swipe, we have also gotten another lady, I'm forgetting them, to do the cottage industry presentation. Therefore, on cottage industry presentation, many people that are going to come are going to express more about the knowledge we attained from GLF about cottage industry. We have organized members, and we expect to go in a bigger number because we have done a very big mobilization. Many people are versed with Spotlight. They are aware of what is supposed to be done with Spotlight because of the many meetings we have, and we expect to move with over 80 members to GLF.